Hey yogis. For anyone tuning in today, we've got Yoga Sculpt coming up. So you might be asking, what could we be adding to yoga to make it more challenging than it already is in some cases? We're adding weights. So if you don't want to do weights today, it's totally fine. You'll be just doing a regular yoga class. If you would like to be using weights but you don't own any, and I know that they are near impossible to find everywhere, Amazon, Target, everywhere sold out, use whatever you've got in your house. Soup cans, full soup cans, not glass. Maybe you've got full shampoo bottles. Just try to keep them around the same weight. And I'll give you guys about a minute or so to get whatever it is that you need. I'll be using two 2-pound weights today, so I'm going to keep it pretty simple. I'm not going to be switching up weights. I won't be using my 8 pounds at all. Again, like I said before, they're just a bit too heavy for me. I wish I had 5-pound weights, but I cannot find them anywhere. I think I'm on a waiting list at 5 different stores. But yeah, does anybody have any questions before we get started? It's pretty self-explanatory. We're going to be going pretty chill, so we'll take it nice and slow. And I'm just going to head over to my mat and we'll get started. Maybe set up your water or your tea next to your mat, and we'll come down onto the ground completely. I want you to lie down on your belly, so nice and flat. Big toes will come together to touch. Arms go along the sides, palms facing up. Bring your right ear down to the floor. And then just wiggle the hips from side to side, trying to relax the low back. And then let everything fall really heavy here. Take a giant breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Again, breath in. Out the mouth. Lips closed, breath in through the nose. Out of the nose. And we're lying here on our stomach today just to be able to focus on our breath a bit more. As you breathe in, I want you to notice your stomach pressing the mat away. Fill up as much as you can and then let it go. It's those deep belly breaths that I'm always trying to get everybody to come back to. And carefully bring your gaze back to center and lower the opposite ear to the floor. Coming back to the breathing. We'll take about 3 more rounds of breath. Last one. Inhale your chin back to center. Place your fingertips underneath your shoulders. Press yourself up. Take your knees wide, big toes touching in the back. Lower down into a child's pose. First, before you come completely down though, as your palms are planted into the mat, see if you can apply a little bit of pressure. Set your hips back closer towards your heels and then slide your hands forward and fold. And immediately we'll come right into an active child's pose. So the elbows are lifted away from the mat as your fingers are sliding away from your body. Keep pressing down into the palms to drive those hips back. And come back to the breath. Start to shift the shoulders away from the ears. Getting really long through the neck. Relax the stomach muscles here. See if you can sit back a little bit further once you soften through the front of the body. Three more breaths. your last 2 rounds of breath, maybe rock your forehead from side to side, starting to wake up the muscles through the face. And then slowly press yourself up into a neutral spine tabletop. Walk the knees in so that they're right underneath the hips, wrists right underneath the shoulders, and then elbows are facing the back of your mat, fingers spreading super wide. Draw the stomach muscles in, press down through the tops of the feet and the shins. Inhale, extend your right arm nice and high so you're reaching up, and just make a few circles with your right wrist. Draw the stomach muscles in, keep reaching. And then maybe spin the wrists in the opposite direction. Inhale, reach up a bit higher. Exhale, you're going to thread your right arm through the left side body, underneath your left armpit, reaching all the way out to the left, coming in to thread the needle. You'll lower down onto the right shoulder and the right side of your head. Let's pull the stomach muscles in and square the hips. Now you can stay here and just continue to reach the right arm, or you can go really deep into the shoulders here, start to open up through the chest. Extend your left arm high. Exhale, tuck it around your low back and either bring the palm to face up or tuck the fingers on top of your right thigh. Now, if you've chosen this option, continue to keep the hips square, press down through the shins, and then maybe rotate your gaze up as you shift the left shoulder back. That was a tongue twister. 3 deep breaths here. Pull those stomach muscles in. Inhale, left arm reaches high. Exhale, plant the hand down by your face. Press into the palm, unravel. Bring your right arm up. Let's make a few more circles with the wrist here. 3, 2, and 1. Lower the right palm down. Make sure you're squared off here. Inhale, lift your gaze, drop your stomach muscles. Nice and slow. Exhale, tuck and round. Exaggerating the roundness through the spine as you pull your chin towards your chest. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale brings you back to neutral. Left arm reaches high. As you reach up, maybe you can look up. Start to make some circles with the left wrist. Stomach muscles are pulling in again. You're twisting to the side. And then making circles in the opposite direction. Nice and slow. Left hand is now reaching underneath the right side body. You'll lower down onto the left shoulder and left side of the head. Whatever variation you took last time, let's try to do that on this side. If you swept your right arm high, breathe in, reach up. Exhale, swing it around the back, plant the hands on top of the thigh, or just bring the palm to face up. Rotate the right shoulder back. Your gaze will start to shift up slightly. Stomach muscles pulling in, you're nice and tight, getting that spinal rotation here. Hips squared. 2 breaths left. Try to open up a little bit more on the exhale. Inhale, right arm goes high if it was tucked. Plant the hand by your face, unravel. Bring that left arm all the way up. A few wrist circles here. 3, 2, and 1. Left hand goes down. Another round of cat-cow here. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. Again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to neutral. Let's tuck the toes, press the hips back towards the heels, open up through the base of your feet, and nice and slow, just as you did in your child's pose, press down into the mat. Spread those fingers wide. Start to extend the hips nice and high as you slowly start to straighten the legs. Now they do not need to be completely straight here. Actually, I'd prefer you guys put a little bend in the leg. So if it's a giant bend, that's fine. This is our first down dog. We'll work with that. Maybe you want to pedal out the legs. Stretching and breathing into the back body. Drawing the stomach muscles in. Keep lifting the hips up and back, even if you're pedaling out the legs. Let's take one deep breath together. Inhale, roll forward nice and slow. Come into a high plank. Keep the core muscles engaged. Squeeze the glutes. Take a breath in. Exhale, press it up and back. Again, inhale, roll your body like a wave. Coming forward into that high plank. Squeeze nice and tight. Exhale, press it back. Okay. From here, we're going to add on to that. So you have the option to continue doing what we just did. Or inhale, roll forward. Exhale, nice and slow. You'll lower down halfway, bringing the elbows to 90 degrees. Inhale, press it back up, top of a push-up. Exhale, down dog. If you liked that, we'll be adding on from there. Inhale, roll it forward, nice and slow. Exhale, lower your entire body down to a hover, so you're barely off the mat. Then inhale, press it back up to 90. Exhale, press it up into that top of a push-up. Press it back into a down dog. Okay, inhale for the last round. Come forward, high plank. Exhale, stay here. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, press it down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, down. Go ahead, nice and slow. Press your hips up and back. Find that down dog. Take 2 rounds of breath here. Inhale, look forward. I'm actually going to grab onto my weights because they're at the front of the mat, and I'll bring them towards the back. Start to walk your hands towards your feet here. And then just fold over the thighs. Bend the knees a ton. I want you to rest your chest on top of your thighs. As you root down through all 4 corners of the feet, you'll tuck your chin towards your chest and crown of the head gets really heavy. I'm just dangling here. Maybe shift the hips from side to side. Give it a little bit of a pulse. And then as you start to straighten the legs just a little bit, try to maintain that connection between your chest and the thighs. You'll grab for opposite elbows. Now the arms are going to bring your body a little bit heavier towards the mat. Continue to tuck the chin and shift more weight in towards the toes. So you'll notice the hamstrings start to light up here. 2 breaths in and out. Release the arms really heavy. Let's grab onto our weights or whatever you have. Inhale, flat back. Draw those stomach muscles in. Exhale to fold again. This time, inhale, unravel nice and slow. Hands are heavy. As you come all the way up to stand, you will lock one vertebrae on top of the other. Come to stand at the back of the mat. Head's the last thing to roll up. Shoulders towards the ears, round them down the back. Again, up towards the ears, round. One more. Other way, bring them forward and down. Okay, now that you're standing at the back of the mat, we'll bring the big toes together to touch. Weights are in the hands. Root down through the heels. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms reach high. Exhale, your right arm goes down by your right side. I'll face you guys here so you can see completely. Inhale, lengthen up through the left arm. Exhale, stretch all the way over towards the right as your right arm slides down the outside of your right thigh. Stomach muscles are pulling in. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, stretch right. Left hip is shooting all the way over towards the left side of your mat. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Find some stillness and a really deep side stretch here. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, come all the way back up to the top. Right arm comes to meet the left arm. From here, left arm goes down by the left side. Inhale, reach it high. Stomach muscles tuck in. Exhale, stretch left. Roll the left armpit underneath you as you roll the right armpit back. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, stretch further. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Find stillness. Shoot the right hip over towards the right side of the mat. Look underneath the right arm. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale brings you all the way back. Left arm meets the right arm. Exhale, hands come down towards the center of your chest. Right leg steps forward, not a giant step, probably about a foot or two. And then square the hips. Stomach muscles in. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, fold halfway. Stop when you get to that flat back area. Draw the stomach muscles in more and shift your right hip back. From here, keep your back flat. Just extend your arms down to the outside of your right foot, okay? Once you've got that, you can either stay here or take the outside arm, extend all the way back up in line with the hip. Nice and slow, lower it down. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale to lower. We want to do this really slow. We want to work all those little muscles through the arm here. Three more. Last one. Hands come to the center. Bring them back in towards your heart. Nice and slow. Long spine as you lengthen all the way back up. Other side. Left foot steps forward. Get tall. Breathe in. Exhale, hinge forward. Stop when you get halfway. Take a breath in. Shift the left hip back, right hip forward. Stomach muscles pull in as you breathe out. Extend your hands to the outside of the left foot. Now listen here, I don't want you to lock out the legs. Try to keep a little micro bend here through the knees. And then from here, option to stay or inhale. Extend the outside arm all the way up in line with the hip. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last three. Last two. Notice this is a lot of balance in this pose as well as you're stretching the hamstrings and that IT band. Hands come back to center. Bring them up and towards your heart. Pull the stomach muscles in, lift all the way back up, and then bring the big toes together to touch up at the top of the mat. From here, inhale, swing both arms up. Weights are still in the hands. Exhale, hands to heart, fold forward. Release the weights all the way up to the side. Inhale, find your flat back. Exhale, plant your hands down, step back, top of a push-up. So here we are in our plank again. We're holding this for 5 rounds of breath. So those fingers have to spread really wide. So you've got a strong base here. Start to squeeze and press the backs of the knees up towards the ceiling. Okay, last 3 breaths. Last round. Go ahead, drop your knees to the mat, untuck the toes. Nice and slow, you'll lower your chest and your chin at the same time at the ground, elbows facing the back wall. From here, tops of the feet press down, knees lift up, press into the hands, lift your head and chest. Gaze is down, chin is tucked. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out, extend your arms back along your sides, palms facing down. Take another breath in, lift the chest a bit higher. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, lift the legs. And then I want you to drop the right leg down to a hover. Bring it back up. Left leg goes down to hover. Back up. Both legs down to hover. Back up. One more round. Right leg, up. Left leg, up. Both legs, up. Lower completely. Okay. Fingertips underneath the shoulders. Press back into a closed-kneed child's pose. And just let your chest drape right over top of your thighs. Forehead down, arms are reaching. Deep breath in. And a breath out. One more. Reach the fingers forward. Press yourself to a tabletop. Get it lined up. Tuck the toes. Press your hips back towards the heels. Breath in. Breath out. Hips up and back. Down dog. 4 rounds of breath here. Take them nice and slow. We want to try to slow the heart rate. Maybe you're pedaling out your legs, or maybe you're just heavying your heels. Wherever you are, consciously breathing into the low belly and breathing it out. Stomach muscles are in. Inhale, lift up onto the toes. Look forward between your hands. Exhale, bend your knees. Keep your hips high. And then just step up in between your hands. Big toes touching. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. Grab onto your weights or your cans. Inhale, come all the way up. Arms are going to come overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. And then release along your side. So we'll be doing a couple rounds of Surya Namaskar B here. If, again, you don't have weights and you don't want to go super crazy, just take it nice and slow. Leave the weights down by the front of your mat. Everybody who has weights, inhale, bring the weights overhead. Exhale, sit back and down. Take a deep breath in. Breath out, get lower. Take that low arch out of your back. And then from here, just bring your arms along your sides. So you're bending the elbows right here about 90 degrees. Shift the crown of your head to face forward. Draw the stomach in. Inhale, extend your arms back. Exhale, curl them in. Inhale it back. Exhale in. Weight is in the heels here. Inhale long. Exhale in. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms reach all the way back up. You're still in your chair. Exhale, fold forward. Go ahead and just tap your weights down to the outside of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back, top of a push-up. Inhale, rotate forward. Exhale, use those strong triceps, lower down halfway. Inhale, pull your chest up and through. Exhale, press it back down, dog. Okay, inhale, right leg sweeps up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the right foot in between the hands. Shift that back heel down. Arms reach all the way up. Warrior 1. Breathe in. Breathe out, get low. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. Step back, top of a push-up. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Other side. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step between the hands. Back foot roots down. Warrior 1. Exhale, get low. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, hands down. Step back. Plank pose. Inhale, come through. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. So now that we've all done the full variation of a vinyasa flow here, you can choose to either just meet back in a down dog, skip all of that, or maybe just come straight back into your child's pose. We'll be taking 5 breaths here. You want to feel a stretch when you're in this pose. So yes, you're semi-resting, catching your breath, but you're also stretching the entire back body. So draw those stomach muscles in and sit the weight back into the heels as the hips go nice and high. Inhale, lift up, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold, grab onto those weights. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, stand up, hands to the heart, release. We'll be doing 4 more variations of that. Okay, here we go. Inhale, arms reach up, nice and long through the side body. Exhale, sit low. Stay here. Keep reaching up, tuck the tailbone under. All right, from here, hands come down in front of the heart. Crown of the head is going to reach forward. And then as you sit back into the heels, I want you to, from here, all you're going to be doing is basically coming into, it's like you're flying. It's like wings here. I want you to bring the arms out to the sides. Elbows are bent 90 degrees. It looks like you're in a cactus or a goalpost position here through the arms. And then you lower them down so that the insides of your hands are touching. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 5 more. Stay low, arms reach up, chair. Exhale, fold forward, release those weights off to the side. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands down, step or jump back. If you're comfortable with jumping back, I'd like for you to land with bent elbows. All right, so you're already at that 90-degree mark. Inhale, pull your chest up and through. Exhale, down dog. Right leg reaches high, breathe in. Exhale, go ahead, step the foot through the hands. Warrior 1. Inhale, reach up, square the hips. Exhale, hands down. Chaturanga. Left leg reaches high, breathe in. Exhale, step it through. Warrior 1. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands down. Again, option to skip or go through your flow. We'll all meet back in down dog. 5 breaths there. Inhale, lift up, look forward. Exhale, bend those knees, step or hop. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold, grab onto those weights. Inhale, chair. Exhale, sit low. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. And release. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, sit low. Inhale, tuck the tailbone under. Exhale, sit a bit lower. Arms reach forward, palms facing down. We're gonna pulse 30 seconds here. So keep the arms extending straight out in front of the shoulders. And then I want you to keep the arms long, so try not to bend the elbows here. And breathe. Tailbone is pulling in, weight is in the heels, crown of the head is reaching up, shoulders dropping away from the ears. You're halfway through, 15 seconds left. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Release those weights off to the side. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back. Inhale, your vinyasa. We'll meet back in a down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through. Take your time getting there. Use that whole breath out. Shift that back heel down. Arms reach up. Warrior 1. Hands down. Vinyasa. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, step through. Warrior 1. Vinyasa. Five breaths here. Inhale, lift the heels, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, grab those weights. Inhale, chair. Exhale, sit. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to the heart. And release. How does my hair look right now? Oh, feels like I'm eating it. Okay, last two. Here we go. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, sit it low. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, sit low and tuck. Okay, from here, it's inhale, straighten the legs, pull the hands to the heart. Exhale, sit low, press the arms up. Inhale to stand. Exhale to sit. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Narrow leg squat here. Inhale, lift it up. Press the hips forward. Exhale. 5 more. Last one. Breathe in. Exhale to fold. Release those weights. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back. Go through your vinyasa. Let's meet in a down dog. Right leg up immediately. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale down. Inhale, flow. Left side. Warrior 1. Let's flow it out. Five breaths. Now, again, this is a lot of work, guys. If you're feeling it and your body is telling you to drop down to the mat, drop your knees. You're still stretching. Last 2 breaths. Nice and slow. Lift up to look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold, grab those weights. Inhale, rise up, chair. Exhale, get lower. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Release. Last round. Here we go. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, sit it low. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come to the heart. Inhale, bring the crown of your head forward. Sit those hips down and back. Take a breath in. Exhale, everybody twist to the right. So your left elbow comes to the outside of your right thigh. Keep the elbows stacked. Weights or hands are pressing into one another. And then you're shifting your chest so that it's up pressing into the hands or hands pressing into the chest. Lower the hips. Breathe in. Breathe out and twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale to fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sit low. Crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, twist left. Stack the hands. Elbows are wide. Chest open to the side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Sit lower and twist. One more. Inhale to center. Exhale, drop those weights. Fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Let's go through our flow. We'll meet in down dog. From down dog, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step through for warrior one. Breathe in. Hands down. Step it back. Let's go. Left leg high. Step through, warrior one. Hands down. And flow. Five deep, really long breaths here. Inhale, lift those heels, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump forward, up in between the hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold, grab those weights. Inhale, chair. Exhale, sit. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Release. Woo, if you want to give that a little bit of a shake out, maybe take a sip of water. And then we'll just meet again at the top of the mat. Whew. Okay. From here, bring the hands to the heart. You'll start by just stepping the left leg all the way to the back of the mat, coming into crescent legs here. So you bend the front knee 90 degrees. Back heel is stacked on top of the toes. So if you want to just start to bend the knee a little bit here, taking pressure out of the spine, helping to extend up a little bit taller, go ahead, bend the knee. Otherwise, you try to straighten it just a little bit while maintaining that 90-degree bend in the front thigh. Inhale, your arms reach high. Exhale, sit lower. Inhale, bring your arms and the crown of the head forward. And then exhale, drop the arms. From here, I want you to bring the thumbs towards one another. So the short side of your weight. And then inhale, drive it up. Exhale to lower, tap the weights. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, pull the stomach muscles in. Exhale, 7 more. 2. And 1. Arms reach back up, crescent lunge. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Let's pivot towards the back of the mat. Come into a crescent lunge now here, okay? So reach those arms high, square the hips. Do whatever you did on that other side. If you need to bend that back knee a little bit to straighten out, go ahead, take the time to do that. And then once you get here and you feel pretty balanced, inhale, reach high. Exhale, bring the arms forward and then down. Turn so that the thumbs face one another and bring the short side of the weight towards one another. Stomach muscles in. Inhale, pull it back. Exhale to tap. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Here we go. 5 more. Last 3. 2. And 1. All right. Arms reach up. Crescent lunge. Exhale, open out to a warrior 2. Still facing the back of the mat. We're going to pulse the hands here. 15 seconds. Palms are facing down. Stay low in that lunge. Straighten out the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, bring the arms up. Straighten that front leg. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Inhale, high. Exhale, warrior 2. 3 more. Last one. Inhale, back up. Let's switch so that we're warrior 2ing at the front of the mat. Here we go. Arms reaching out. Start to pulse. 15 seconds. Try to keep the shoulders soft here. I know that's really crazy to ask, but just breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale up, straighten the leg. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale up. Exhale. Last 3, 2, and 1. Okay, hands come towards the heart. I want you to just pivot towards the front of the mat, step forward. Okay, let's release those weights. Shake the legs out here. And then, again with the left leg, taking a giant step back. So you're facing the side of your mat again. Big toes turn in, heels go wide, hands on the hips. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, pull those stomach muscles in, stop at a flat back. Tuck your chin slightly, breathe in, breathe out, fold forward, release the palms down to the mat or your fingertips and rock your weight towards your toes. From here, just take a few little pulses. We'll be here for about 15 seconds. You can go ahead, bend the knees a little bit if it feels good. Just trying to keep the hips really high. So trying not to sink down. You want to keep extending through the back and the sides of the legs. Inhale, lift up halfway, walk your hands underneath your face. Exhale, walk your hands towards the front of the mat. Frame your front foot and then just lower down into a low squat here. All right, so right knee right on top of the right ankle. And then that back heel, again, is super high. You're just gonna pulse, pulse, pulse. 15 seconds. Try to keep the chest up, gazes forward. Stomach muscles are pulling in, your right hip is rolling back. Keep pulsing. 3, 2, and 1. Tap the left knee down, untuck those back toes. Let's walk our hands back and straighten the front leg. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale to fold, flex the right foot. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. 3 more. Inhale, lift the chest, walk the hands forward, bend that front leg. Let's bring our fingertips so that they line up with that front heel. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back leg. So now the knee is hovering off the mat. As you press into the palms, You're going to engage the core, extend your right leg all the way back and up into a three-legged down dog. Now, I want you to roll the right hip down and flex the right foot. From here, extend the heel all the way up and start to pulse. 15 seconds. Keep pressing down through the palms, equally distributing the weight into both hands and rolling your chest so that it's squared to the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift that heel high. Exhale, drive your right knee towards your right armpit. Inhale, extend it up and back. Exhale, right knee over towards the left elbow. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, tap the foot down. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right away, stay up onto the balls of the feet, look forward, and just try to keep the legs nice and long as you tippy toe forward. Big toes touching. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart, and release. Same thing, other side. Giant step back with the right leg now. Pivot to face the side of the mat. Toes go in, heels go wide. This time, you'll be interlacing your fingers behind your back. Pull the palms together so you can open up through the shoulders and the chest. Inhale, get long. Exhale, stomach muscles pull in as you hinge forward. Drop halfway and lift the knuckles up. Take a breath in. Exhale, squeeze those stomach muscles in and fold. Arms go with you. Again, your weight is in towards your toes. If you need a tiny bend here through the knees, take that. Just start to tuck your chin towards your chest. I'm sure this is a really attractive look right now. Just keep breathing. No one can see you guys. 2 more breaths. Last one. Knuckles will lower to your low back first. Then inhale, lift up, find a flat back. Exhale, release your hands down underneath your face. Let's pivot towards the front of the mat, frame the front foot, bend the front knee 90 degrees and lower the hips down. Here we go, we're pulsing for 15 seconds. Palms are flat on the mat as the chest is lifting. If you need to bring blocks onto the mat to frame your foot, then you can go ahead and do that too. Otherwise, maybe lift onto the fingertips. Wherever you are, we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right knee taps down, right foot untucks. Walk the hands back, straighten the front leg, flex the foot. Inhale, lift the chest, square the hips. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale. 3 more. Last one. Inhale, lift that chest. Exhale, bend the front leg, walk the hands forward. Fingers are in line with that front heel. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Activate the core. You're gonna need it here. Take a breath in. And a breath out, really strong. Inhale, left leg reaches up, 3-legged down dog. Flex the foot, square the hips. Let's pulse. Just the heel lifting up, micro pulses here. It's 15 seconds total, so keep that core engaged just a little bit longer. Back heel that's rooted down into the mat is doing just that. It's rooting down into the heel. Try not to hop up and down. Here we go, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, drive that left knee over towards the left armpit. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale, left knee towards the right elbow. Chest is squared. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale, tap the left foot down. Feet are about inner hip width distance apart. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, now from here, walk the legs out a bit. Then just inhale, reach your right leg high, point the toes. Exhale, right knee, right wrist. Ankle over towards the left wrist. Square the hips and settle everything down onto the ground. Okay, whew. It was about time we come down to the mat. I am feeling beat. Now we're coming into our half pigeon, so we're really opening up the hips here. You're either trying to bring your left shin parallel to the front edge of the mat and squaring off the hips while flexing the right foot, or if that's just too much on the knee joint and your hips are just a bit tight, which happens every other day for me, you're gonna pull that front heel in closer towards the groin and then square the hips. Wherever you are, inhale, make space, grow tall. Exhale, walk the hands forward. You're doing about 15 seconds here, folded in your pigeon. Try to soften those stomach muscles so that you could really relax the hips here. Inhale, lift the chest. Walk the hands back. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, press into the palms, step back, down dog. Walk those legs out. All right, left side, left leg reaches up, point the toes. Exhale, left knee, left wrist, ankle to the opposite wrist. Let's slide that right hip back. Extend the right leg long, whatever variation you did on the other side, whether you flexed the foot and brought the shin parallel to the front of the mat, or you brought the heel in towards your hip. Square everything off, breathe in. Exhale, lower down. Breath in. And out. Go soft here. Walk the hands back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, just shift over onto your left hip. Extend both legs straight out in front of you. Coming into a seated staff. Point the toes, flex the feet. And then just sit up nice and tall. We'll land with our feet super flexed. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale to fold. Inhale, pull the chest through as the shoulders pull back. Exhale to fold. Squeeze those stomach muscles in. Again, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, squeeze those stomach muscles and fold. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Stay down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift the chest up. Let's pull those knees in towards the chest here. And we're taking those weights one more time, that last hurrah, before we come down completely on our back. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up in the next 4 minutes. So here we go. Pull those knees in nice and tight. And then I want you to reach your arms straight out in front of you. Palms are gonna be facing up. From here, squeeze the stomach muscles in, lengthen the spine, then try to bring your shins parallel to the ceiling. Here we go. Pulsing the arms with the palms facing up. You're here for about 15 seconds. Keep engaging the core, keep squeezing the thighs towards one another. Crown of the head is reaching up towards the sky. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, get long. Hover. Stay here. Crisscross the ankles, taking them out about mat width distance. 15 seconds total. Keep squeezing the core. You're drawing your belly button down towards the mat. 3, 2, and 1. Lower everything down. Bring those weights off to the side and then just walk the feet in nice and close here. We'll be doing 2 bridge variations here for strengthening. So not your typical bridge. Arms are going to be along the sides, palms facing down. Go ahead, see if you can touch your heels here and keep the feet about hip width distance. From here, press into the palms and the feet, lift the hips. And then exhale, lift higher. Chin moves away from the chest, center of the chest lifts high. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, you're gonna go ahead and lower it down in line with your left thigh. Inhale, bring it up, point the toe. Exhale, flex, lower down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, exhale, inhale, stay here, pulse the hips up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the right heel, keep the hips high. Inhale, extend the left leg up, point the toes. Exhale, flex the foot, lower it down in line with the right thigh. Inhale, point. Exhale, down. Inhale, keep those hips high. Exhale, down. 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Bring it up and pulse, pulse, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the foot, lower the hips. Separate the feet mat width distance, knees knock in. Arms reach all the way out to the sides, palms face up. Look over to your right hand. Stay here on the breath out. Inhale through to center, all the way over to the left. Stay for the breath out. Inhale back to center. Last round of wacky bridges here. Walk the feet in and then extend the arms. Here we go, same setup here. All we're doing is spinal articulation. So you may recognize this from Pilates. Press down into the palms and the feet. Inhale, roll into a C curve. So draw your stomach muscles in, tuck the tailbone under, start to lift the hips, lifting all the way up into the top portion of the spine, and then nice and slow, lower down through the top portion of the spine, all the way to the tailbone, unravel your C curve. Here you go, draw the stomach muscles in, lift first the tailbone, then everything else. Nice and slow, lower down. Keep that engagement between the thighs here, so the knees are not knocking out to the sides. You want to imagine you've got a basketball right in between the knees, and you don't want it to hit the ground. So keep engagement. Try not to squeeze the glutes here though. Really try to work the tops of the thighs and stretch the front body. 5 seconds left. And time. Okay, lengthen out the legs nice and long. Lengthen the arms high over your head. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, just land. Now, if you guys would like to take a happy baby or, anything that feels really good, a supine twist here, go ahead. Otherwise, come straight into Shavasana. Separate the feet really wide. Toes are heavy off to the sides. And maybe lift up your spine just a little bit. Hold the shoulders underneath you. Heavy through the back of the hands. And shifting all that heaviness to the entire back of your body. Shavasana, just as important as every other pose in yoga that we did. Maybe even more important. Here's where you restore that balance. And just bring everything back to the body the way it needs to be. Soft and chill. You guys stay here as long as you can. This is where I leave you. When you're ready to get up, you'll just do that carefully. Ugh. Guys, that was a sweaty one for me. I hope Facebook, you guys have a great rest of your day. Instagram, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I love you guys. Namaste. Mm.